Okay, now the first question that we had was, I've been hearing a lot about the paleo diet. It seems to be the latest trend. What are your views on that? Well, it's quite interesting because the Paleolithic diet that a lot of people are talking about at the moment just seems to be a newer version of other diets that are very high in animal protein and very low in carbohydrates, or these low carbohydrate diets, like the Atkins diet, like the Dugan diet, the South Beach diet, the Zone diet, all those kind of diets. Now, the interesting thing that I find amusing, I guess, with all of this talk about these high protein diets, is that when you look at the evidence for people being on these types of diets long term, and you look at populations that eat predominantly high carbohydrate diets, and then you look at their obesity levels and their body mass index, and you compare it to people that are on more high animal product diets, invariably you always find the same characteristic, and that is that the more animal products that you consume, the higher the levels of obesity, and the less animal products you have, the lower the levels of obesity. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't lose weight very rapidly like an Atkins diet. Yeah, if you eat massive amounts of animal protein, put your body into a state of shock, and it goes into ketosis, it'll start losing massive amounts of fat and water in a panic to get rid of all of this acidity that's produced as a result. And yeah, you're going to lose weight in the short term. But then a lot of people that go on these types of diets, they end up putting on a lot more weight after a year or so than what they started with. If you look at some of the statistics of some studies that they've done on obesity, like there was one done in California just a few years ago, they found that the BMI, the body mass index of the vegans, was far less than that of the vegetarians, which was then far less than that of the meat eaters or the omnivores. And that is a trend that is found worldwide. And it's funny, some of the highest carb eaters, if you like the Japanese and the Chinese and a lot of the Asian countries, you tend to find that they're very skinny. The ones that are overweight are the ones that go to the Western nations, like the Australian and the United States and so forth, as a general rule.